We'll discuss once again for the string, which we have already discussed in last class. So you know the string about the non-primitive data type, okay? And there is a two ways you can create the string object. One is using string literals, and another is using without string literals, means using the new operator. Okay. And what is the scope? Why we are having the string in Java? The string is important. String is important. Why? Because it's a sequence of character if you have a requirement to store in some variable. Okay, and if you want to do some operation, suppose in real life, suppose in real life, you are visiting some websites, okay, and you have a registration form, you have a login form. So in registration form, you are giving your details like your name, address, email ID, phone number, that all things. Okay. So that is required for the very first time for registering you in some portal to become a user. Okay. So you are giving your details. And details are what? Your name, address. That all are what? That all are strings, right? So you have to give your name, address, and all. So internally, what happen? It will be stored as a string. It will be stored as a string in Java. Okay. So let me share my screen, and there is some changes in the taking the classes because this batch is a little lagging behind the time. So we'll be little faster cover the topics. Okay. So you people have to cooperate. Okay, you people have to be very concentrate to understand the things. Okay, if any you know problem in understanding, you have to raise your hands. Okay, immediately you have to raise your hands. You have to ask. You have to clarify your doubts. Okay, any doubt? Let me share my screen. I'm just opening the IntelliJ. So till now we were using the notepad, we were writing the programs. Okay, so that is always best practice for the very first time learning Javas, because you know how to write the keywords, you know how to write the method signature, how to write the class, and what is the meaning of things. If you can practice with notepad, you will be become very strong. But while seeing the time constant, I'm just using the ID, IntelliJ. You can use anyone. You can use Eclipse, IntelliJ, VS Code, any ID you can use as per your convenience. Okay. And you can write your Java program. You can run your Java program in that ID. There is no any issues. Okay. So I'm using the IntelliJ. Let me open that IntelliJ. This is the ID. ID means what? Integrated Development Environment. It's not for only Java, it's for other languages also. Okay. So you have to configure that language and then you can start the programming on that. So we have configured here for the Java software and then open this IDE to show the string programming concepts so that you can learn it better with a little quicker compared to the previous classes. Okay. Please tell me yes or no. If you'll say yes or no, so I can have some impressions. You people are listening me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So in string, I have already given some theoretical here. Okay. Is it visible to you? People, you can see you can read this sentence on the
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
screen.
Visible. Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is just for your reference. I have taken, okay, and pasted here. The string is immutable, okay, and efficient in memory uses. So in efficient in memory uses, just remember this. I'll tell you how it is. Okay. Immutable, you know that. Once the string object is created, you cannot modify this. Okay. So that I'll prove it. I'll show you the program also. And second statement, string buffer. There is a three things: string buffer, and string builder. Okay. String is immutable. String buffer is mutable. Okay. String buffer. I'll write here is mutable and thread safe. Okay. String builder also, and offers better performance. Okay. So see, string is only immutable. String buffer and string builder, both is mutable. But the difference is what? Both is mutable. The only difference is synchronizations. String buffer is supporting synchronizations, and string builder is not supporting synchronizations. Synchronization means what? Multiple threads can access your string object. Synchronization means. Okay. It's a thread safe. This is not thread safe. Multiple threads cannot access it. Okay. Only single threaded model. And what about this? String buffer is mutable and offers better performance in single threaded environment as it's mutable, not synchronized. Synchronization means what? Multiple threads can access if your string object. That means suppose that threading concept I'll tell you later. As of now, just remember in your mind. So string buffer is synchronized. That means what? Synchronized means multiple threads accessibility allowed. Okay. And string builder, multiple thread accessibility is not allowed. One single thread is accessing, another thread will wait for that. Once that is completed, then another thread will come and access it. Okay. Now there is two ways. There is a two ways to create the string object. First is why string literals. We already seen this in the last class, like string hello. And second way of creating the string object is string new operator. Okay, got it? Tell me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, now each time you create the string literals, now the concept is what is string constant pool. This is important concepts. We cannot skip this string constant pool. String constant pool is a memory space inside the heap area. It's a part of in heap area part where if you are creating the any string object, like suppose I am creating the string const this one string str hello. So while seeing this line, JVM will allocate one memory. Okay. JVM will allocate a memory very first time in the string constant pool. If the string already exists in the pool, suppose this hello is already present, that same memory allocations will try to allocate that one. It won't create the new one. Okay, suppose if you are creating this new keyword using the new keyword. Okay, So new keyword means each time every new object is created. So each time the memory is required inside heap area. Okay. So the string literals directly proportional to the string constant pool. For example, okay, see this string s1 is equal to welcome something and string s2 is equal to welcome. So both are same. S1, suppose having the memory locations 1, 2, 3, 4, and S2 will have the same memory location 1, 2, 3, 4 only. This is the concept of string constant pool. It doesn't create a new instance. That means the same instance address is used for the S2 also and S1 also. Got it? But in new
Yeah.
operator, but in new operator, the different memory allocation will be assigned. Now, coming for the string comparisons, there are three ways. Okay, there are three, not four ways. This is the first, and this is the second, third, and this is the fourth. This is the fourth way. You can compare your string. Suppose I am having one string S is equal to something, Ramesh, and S2 equal to Chandra something. I want to compare the length of both Ramesh and Chandra. What is the length differences? Okay. So there is some this very common, ways to compare your strings. First, equals method, use the equals method and check the content. Both strings are equal or not. It will check your content. The string class equals method compares the original content, like how many characters are there inside it. Suppose Ramesh is having 5, Chandra is having 7. So both are not equal, right? And equal operator. This is comparing your references. That means what? Addresses. Ramesh having the different address and Chandra is having a different address. So what it will? The result will be false, right? And compare to method is checking your, what? Lexicographically means what? Like suppose your string is having the combinations of, uh, you know, each and every character. Suppose Irfan, IRFAN. So Irfan is having like I is having some ASCII code, R is having some ASCII code. So it will check that. 1 minute, just give me a moment. Yeah. So this compare to method, line number 24, it's comparing your values. What are the values? Okay. And it will give you the results. If the string is matching completely, it will give you the 0. If it is first string is greater than the second one, it will give you the positive value. If the first string is smaller than the second string, it will give you the negative value. Okay. So that is the strategy behind this compare to method. And this compare to method is inside the string class only. Now, third, last one is starts with and ends with. Suppose my name is Muhammad Imtiyaz. Okay. And I want to check whether Muhammad is there in my name or not. So what I can do, string s is equal to Muhammad Imtiaz, I can write and I can check s dot starts with Muhammad, whether my name is starts with Muhammad or not. So starts with method can apply and I can check whether my name is starts with Muhammad or not. Ends with, that means what? Suppose string s is equal to Muhammad Imtiaz and if I want to check whether my name is ended with Imtiyaz or not, so what I can say, S dot ends with Imtiyaz. So it will give me the result as a true. Yes, your name is ends with Imtiaz. Yes, your name is starts with Muhammad. So it starts with and ends with. This is just a method. It's just a methods of string classes. Now coming to the programs, I'll tell you, string is a sequence of characters, right? So I have just taken a class here. In that class, we have a main method. Any doubt till here? No,
No,
right?
sir. No, sir.
And this is my name, Imtiaz. This is a just character of arrays. I can say it's a character of sequence, I, M, T, I, Y, A, Z. Different characters combining together and making an arrays. And arrays is what? Character array. And that becomes, and it behaves as a string. So string S is equal to new string. I'm just passing the character of arrays. This one, CH. I'm printing it. It will print my name, Imtiaz. It won't print like I different, M different, T separate. No, it will print that Imtiaz only. Okay. So I have written the comment also here. You can see I'll give you the programs for your practicing. You can understand at your home. So second is what? How to create the objects in the strings. First is the string literals and second is the new operator. Okay. Now this is what concatenations. There is a plus operator where you can concatenate the two different strings. Like a string 1 plus a string 2, you can make it as combined as an one string using this plus operator. This is plus operator. This is simple concatenating. Okay, this is not. Okay, so what is this? String 1 is what? Hello. And string 2 is word. So what it will give this? This line 53, hello world. The result will be hello world. And in middle of that, one space will be there. Empty space. Okay, any doubt? Yeah.
No, sir. Mm.
Okay. Now
Yeah.
third one, string 3, hello world. Now the string 3 is the hello world. Now I'm checking the length of that. How much length? Hello, 5. World means 4. So 9. The 5 and 5, 10. The length will be 10, right? The answer will be length of the hello world will be 10. Now this one is what character at. On the 0 position, what is the character? Very first character of hello world, H. So it will give you the result H. These all are the different methods inside our string class. So there are numbers of methods are there. You can practice at your home. What are the string methods you can apply and you can check. You can see that what is the meaning of that methods. Substrings. Substring means what? 0 and 5. Starting index. See this. I'll tell you. Substrings. Range. What is that? Begin index and end index. You can see this. This is what? Begin index and end index. And this is what? Substring method. Right? So So what will be the output for this? Like hello world, 0 and 5. So it will give you that. What it will give you that? It will substring, it will give you that. Check that. If you want to see that more details, returns a string that is substring of this string. Substring begins at the specified is substrings. Like suppose the examples also given hamburgers, hamburg, hamburger written 4 and 8. So what is this? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. U. Okay. So starting with 4 and ending with 8. So up to 4, what is that HAMB will be deleted. Only URGE, urge. And last 8, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. R is also missing. So URGE, urge only it will print this. See, this is the meaning of that. That means what is from where you want to cut that strings, substrings. Substring means what? a small part of string you want to make it. Suppose if you have original string and you want to cut it from some starting and ending, and you are making a new string, so you can apply the substring method. Like from 4, you are cutting before whatever the characters, you can cut it, and end index, from end index, you want to just cut that. So HAMB is already you are removing it, and last R on the index number 8 you are also removing. So urge is only the output for that one. This is the meaning of this substring. Okay. Now next one, comparisons. I already told you equals methods is what it will do. It will comparing your content of your strings. Okay. Now, next one is equal ignore case. See, this is equal and this is equal ignore case. Both are same. Only this is the case insensitive. This is case insensitive. 71 is case insensitive. Any like small letter or capital letter, it will consider it. But here, it will consider the small letter and capital letter both. Okay. Now, this is what index of. Suppose if you have a string and you want to find out what is the index of zeros, so it will give you the character for that one. Okay, what is the character for index one? This is replacement. If you want to replace some,
Sir,
yeah, tell me.
so what is difference between index of and character caret?
Char, caret. Okay, index of means what? The positions you have to pass it, right? Like zero, not zero. This is O. What
Yes,
is
sir.
number? What is the number of O? Suppose your name is Irfan, Irfan. Okay. I want to know where F is present, where the F is present. So I'll write here index of F. So it will give you IRF 012. It will give the two answers. Answer will be the two. But character at means what? You have to find, you have to give the positions, not the character here. Got it?
Yes,
The
sir. In
method is
character, I want to give index. In index of, I want to give character.
correct. The method itself
Thank
is
you, sir.
different. Okay.
Okay, sir. Got it, sir.
Okay. Now this is replacement like that same. If you want to replace from like you want to replace for in in place of O, you want to replace X. So this method you can use. Okay. Now Irfan, IRF. I want you want to replace F as a B. Irfan, not Irfan, Irman. So you can give as a F and B here. So B, F has been replaced by the B character. Okay, this is the meaning of that. This is two uppercase. If you want to convert your small case letters into the uppercase, you can make this method. And if you want to convert your uppercase characters into the lowercase characters, you can apply this method. Okay, so many more methods are there. If I'll explain this, it will take more time. I'll give this program. You have to check and you have to try to understand it. If you any problems or any difficulties to understand this method uses of the string, we'll see in the next sessions. Okay. So now last is the little important. See, this is checking immutability. Like I'll tell you. I just told you that the string is immutable. Okay. So how the string is immutable? So see, this is the line number 99 string Java. Okay. And I have just taken as a variable as strr. There is a methods concat method in string. Okay. So this is the object created by the string literals. Okay. And second object, this one, 100 line number, this is object created by the new operator. Okay. So both are different objects and different content also. Coming to the line number 99. Okay, line number 99, strr Java. And that strr Java, I am applying one method, line number 102, class. Okay, I'm just appending, concatenating with the Java class. Okay, and giving one space here. Okay, let's see whether the space or not. The space is not there. Okay, So this is Java class. So what I am doing, string RR is already a string object. I am trying to modify this. Okay. Concat, applying the concat method here. So I told you string is immutable. We cannot modify this. And if you're modifying it, or if it is become as a new object, so you can say it's a new object. It's not like modified it. We have not modified it. So what I am doing here is strr concat str1, and this str1 I am printing here. Okay. So what it will give? Java class. Earlier the object was Java. Now this 105 is giving the Java class. The object is different. So this has been modified with this line number 102 and 99, and the output will be printing 105. The object has been modified and it's being created a new object. So you can say the original object is altered and it has become as a new object. So we can say we have not modified it. We have modified it, but it's become as a different object. Now coming to that 100 line number, Imtiyaz. Okay. With this str new, I'm concatenating that Muhammad, Imtiyaz Muhammad. Okay. But I am not storing into the different variable here. I'm just printing this str new. So I cannot add this Muhammad in Imtiyaz. Imtiyaz Muhammad. It will give only Imtiyaz. You are not modifying it. It cannot be modified. I am applying the concatenate method, concat method, but it or the object has not modified. Means what? It's immutable. We cannot modify this. The concept is what? If you are concating this, see line number 102, the bold line, strr dot concat with a Java class. So if you are doing like this, it will give you only Java, not Java class. But if you are storing into the new variable, the string literals you are using, then it will become as a new one. But let me run this. See this Java class string after concat. See, line this one Java class string after concat, strr1 Java class. See strr1 this one not two, and see this both upper screen and down screen strr1. I'm storing into the new variable, right? So what it will concatenate that Java class, but string after concat Imtiyaz only. Now see this is strr new, this printing line number 106 str new Imtiyaz Muhammad. Okay, this one, but Muhammad is not coming. Why? Because I am not storing into the new variable. The same object I am trying to modify it, but it's not modifying. Imtiyaz only it's printing. Muhammad is not coming. I'm trying to modify this line number 1 not with the line of 103. I'm trying to modify this Imtiyaz string, which is in 100 line number, but it's not being modified. Why? Because I have not stored into the new variable. Got it? Only Imtiyaz is printing line number 106. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. So this was the programs for a string. Like that same, we have the string buffer object. I just told you what is the difference between a string and a string buffer and a string builder. String is immutable, string buffer is mutable, string builder is mutable, and string buffer is what? Supporting synchronizations. That means what? It's a thread safe, but a string builder is not supporting synchronizations, not thread safe. Okay. They here it's a little theoretical statements are there. Okay. This is what this program says for showing you how to operate the different methods on string buffer object. Okay, string buffer is a mutable sequence of characters and it ensures the thread safety. Okay, now how to create the string buffer object? A string buffer object we can create with the three ways, like string buffer s e e equal to new string buffer. This one we can use b, and you can pass that some characters sbb. Suppose I'm passing one. Okay, so see this. See the options. How many options are there? You can see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
There are four
Yes.
ways. There are four ways to create the string buffer objects. String buffer without any passing parameter, string buffer with passing one in string buffer with passing capacities. What is the capacity you want to make it for your string buffer object? And string buffer character sequence. Character sequence is nothing but string only. That means second and fourth are same only. Okay. Second and fourth are same only. But the difference is what? In fourth number, string buffer constructor, you can directly pass the array of characters. That's it. Got it? And third is what? Capacity. If you want to make it as a capacity something as per your convenience. What is the default capacity of a string buffer is 16. Okay. I'll tell you what is the capacity. There is a two concepts here in a string buffer. One is length, one is capacity. Length is what? What is the length? Length is different thing and capacity is different. Capacity is what? I'm defining your threshold limit. Suppose you can keep in your pocket only per day 500 rupees. You cannot exceed that one. If you are exceeding that, you have to charge. You have to give the charged penalty you have to give. So that is called capacity. And that length is what? Length is for the string character length. Okay, not for the like capacity and characters, capacity and length both are different. So like what is the length of your fan? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Length is 5. Okay. But capacity of the fan is 16 only. So for the capacity of 17, line number 17 string buffer object, default capacity is 16. So for the 17 line number, the capacity will be say 16 only. And for line number 18, for that one also, the capacity will be 16 only. But suppose when the capacity will be increased, suppose Irfan and I'm adding some more characters here, and if it is increased more than 16, like 17, suppose it is, so automatically the capacity will be increased for your string buffer object. And what it will be? There is a calculations. Okay. Last capacity into 2 plus 2. So last capacity was what? 16. 16 is the default. 16 into 2 means 32 plus 2, 34. Okay. So if capacity will be increased more than 16, automatically the capacity will increased by the JVM for the string buffer object, and that will be previous capacity into 2 plus 2. That means what? 16 into 2 plus 2, 34. Got it? I'll explain that one. Let me. Program is already there. Okay. So this is what? Hello world, something hello. And I'm printing. I'm trying to print what is SB. So it will print the hello only. Okay. And this is what I'm appending that. With hello, I'm just appending. I'm trying to append it. World. So what the SB will print here? Hello world it will print. The append is a method. Okay. And in a string class, the append was not there. Concat was there. Now in string buffer, append is there. Okay. The both methods working is same, but in different classes. Concat was in string class, append is in string buffer class. What is the difference? Why is string buffer is used? Suppose if your string with one string, if you want to modify frequently, very frequently, if you want to modify it, suppose the very first time, if you are trying to define like Muhammad Irfan, suppose the very first time is, and in that same program, if you want to modify the Muhammad Irfan as a Muhammad Irfan Khan something, then again Muhammad Irfan Khan with some address. So, like in some strings, if you have the requirement to change very frequently, if you want to change, so you have to use the string buffer. And suppose in some requirement, you have defined your string and you don't have any requirement for changing it. So in that case, just take only string class, not a string buffer. Got it? That is the difference between what is string, where we can use the string and where we have to use the string buffer. When you have the requirement for frequently changing in your string object, go for the string buffer. And if you want to make as a fixed strings, no need to change it in your throughout of your program. So take string class object only, no string buffer. Got it? Now, this is append method. This is inserting. That means something you are inserting in middle of the strings. So for that, this insert method. This is what? Append is and as insert is replacing and deleting. What is this? This is all string manipulations method. You are trying to modify your strings. And string buffer is what? Mutable. You can modify any point of time. Got it? This is the differences. Reverse. You are just making ulta. You are making your string as a reverse strings. That's it. And this is the length and this is the capacity. Okay, I'm making as a set 0. What was the length? Suppose my string length was 5. I'm just making as a 0. I'm resetting my length. So it will give me the, let me run this. See one by one. Initial buffer, string buffer, initial buffer, SB, hello. Okay, so it's just printing the hello. Second one, after appending, what is that? Word I am appending. So hello space. See this one space is there? One space is there or not? Line number 22. Is there? So hello world is printing here. Okay. And now insert method. Insert hello word. Same again. Hello word is printing, but the difference is what? Comma is there, right? Insert method. I'm just inserting this comma in middle of the hello and word. So comma is inserted with this insert method. Replace 6 and 11. This is starting and this is ending and Java. So from starting 6, okay, 6, 5 and 6. What is this? I'm replacing. Java, I'm replacing it. So comma is being replaced. Sorry, this word 6, the W is coming, then Java is coming and D is coming in the last. So 6 and she 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In 6, world is there. So Java is coming and D is as it is. So this is the meaning of replacement and deleting. 5, 6, so starting and ending. What is the character at the position of 5 and 6? That will be deleted by 6 and it will print it. So what is that? Hello Java. So only this one is printed. Now our modified string is what? Hello, comma Java D. Okay, and position number 5, we have the comma. Comma is being deleted. So what will be the output? Hello Java D. Got it? This one, line number 35, delete. Tell me, each time
Okay.
here, Each time your string is modifying. Each method you are applying here, your string is modifying. See, here hello world. Now it's modified with the some method. Comma is introduced. Is modified with the some method. And something is replaced. W is replaced with Java. And D is as it is. Now again, this string is modified with delete method. What is this? This comma is being deleted. So same string is same, hello world only. And you are modifying multiple times. You are modifying multiple times. And this facility is where? This facility is where it's only in string buffer. Got it? Same string you are modifying multiple times by applying this all methods. Which methods? Replace method, delete method, reverse method. Got it? And now after reverse, where is the reverse method? Where is delete after reverse? See, sb.reverse. sb.reverse, what it will do? Replace hello Java D. So DAVAG something. Whole character will be reversed. Okay. For this one, line number 38, it has reversed. Now, the little good concepts like here, length. What is the length of this? Which length? This one. This is the length. I just want to calculate the length for this one. Reversed string, the 10 only. You can count this. Only 10 characters are there. So line number 43, see in the programs, line number 43, I have applied a length method, sb.length method. So it's giving the length of the strings. Only 10 characters are there in the string. So it's printing length is 10. Okay. Now next is what? Line number 44. It's we are just trying to calculate the capacity. What is the capacity? Okay. What is the capacity for that? We know that the default capacity is 16.
16.
Okay, 16. Okay. But the capacity is showing here 21. Why 21 it is showing? 10 into 2, how much?
20.
21. Okay. And plus 1, sorry. Okay, plus 1 it's showing. Okay, not 2 plus 2. So it's 21. Capacity is 21. I want to make it as a clear. Length should be clear. So after clearing, if I'm setting as a length for the SV is 0. So after clearing the length will be nothing. It's not showing anything, 0. Okay. So this will be the programs on string buffer and string builder. Same it is, completely same. There is no difference. Only the difference is what? Threading and multi-threading. This is supporting synchronization. This is not supporting synchronizations. This is thread safe and this is not thread safe. Okay. So single threaded model. If you have the requirement, so go for the string builder and multi-threading. Go for the string buffer. Got it? So I'll share this program to you. You have to just see on that and try to understand it. Okay. Now
Okay.
the next, see, I'm just giving the overview. If there is a requirement to understand once again this concept, I am happy to answer you. I am happy to make you understand once again. No issues. Now we'll discuss little about the exceptions also. What is exception in Java? Okay. And what the uses of. Only theoretical we'll discuss today. Exception is what? You know that this is something kind of error. Okay. I'll tell you, suppose this is a program. Okay. In that program, I have a main method. Inside main method, I have written some statement. Suppose line number 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. Some code, lines of codes I have written. Okay. Suppose I'm just removing this. Just forget about try. Okay. Forget about try and catch. Hello? Hello?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Am
Yes,
I
sir.
audible?
Yes,
No
sir.
audio.
Am I audible now?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yeah,
Sir.
okay. There were some internet issues. Okay. Now, see, the program is what? The interruptions. The interruptions is going to stop your normal flow of execution in your Java program is called exceptions. Suppose normal flow it's going on and somebody is coming and stopping you. So that means what? It's interruptions with the normal Java flow of your program that is called exception. Suppose this is integer array and the size I am fixing it 5 and I am dividing with the 0. Any number is being divided by the 0 is what? What will the output?
Zero itself.
How you can say 0? Any number divided by 0.
It's
It will throw an error.
In Java terms, it will give an error. But in real mathematic world, what will be the output?
Infinity.
infinity.
Infinite, right? So infinite, that there is no any number of infinite in the mathematical calculations. Infinite means what? Endless. There is no number only. So it is just a kind of issues, is a just kind of problem. Okay. So line number 46 is creating the problem, right? So
Yes.
the flow will be exhausted here. The control, execution of control will be break here, and Java will report us an exceptions. Got it? So that is called exceptions. If any interruptions is gonna to interrupt your normal flow of executions in the Java is called exceptions. And exception is two types, compile time exception and runtime exceptions. When you have written the programs, okay, and when the program is going to compile, at the compile time itself, if you will face some issues, that is called compile time. And that is called checked exceptions. And there is another exceptions is runtime exceptions. While running your Java program, if any issues is occurring, so that's called the runtime exceptions. Got it? And there is a categories under the compile time and runtime. What are the categories? What are the names under the compile time exceptions or checked exception? Both are same. Compiled exception, checked exceptions, both are same. Runtime exceptions or unchecked exceptions, both are same. There is two categories. So like class not found exceptions. Okay. A SQL exceptions. That is called checked exceptions. Suppose some class name and some file name. You are trying to read it and file itself is not in your folder. You are giving the wrong address. The file not exceptions. Okay, so that is called compile time exceptions. Compiling time itself, JVM is trying to search your file and it's not in your D drive and you are giving the D drive folder locations. So that is called compile time exceptions. And runtime exception is what? As you can see in your screen right now, a number is divided by 0. That is called arithmetic exceptions. Okay, that is called runtime exceptions. While the program is running, it will throw the exceptions. That is called runtime exception. At the time of execution, at the time of running your Java programs, if any issues are occurring, that is called runtime, like array index out of bound, arithmetic exceptions. Okay, so that's all are runtime exceptions. So how to handle that? There are some techniques to handle the exceptions. Either you can use the try catch block, whatever the statements you have written, if you'll put in try block, see these two statements only giving the problem, no? Only this line number 46 is giving the problem. So what I have done, I have written into the try block. And whatever the issues it's coming, I'm catching into the catch block. So there are some techniques to handle the Java exceptions while using the try catch, throw, and throws. There is a throw keyword and throws keyword. Okay, I'll tell you what is the throw and throws keyword in the next class. So today only you have to keep in your mind exception is something which gonna to interrupt our normal control of executions of the Java program is being interrupted is called the exceptions, and exception is two types, checked exception, unchecked. That means compile time and runtime. So to handle that, we have some techniques. What are the techniques? Either using the try catch block or throw keyword or throws keyword. We'll see that in details in the next sessions. What is this handling techniques in the Java exceptions? Okay. And there is a finally block also where we have to close the all open resources which we are using in our programs. So as bye for now today. Okay. We'll see in the next class. I am going to share this all test, st- string classes. Control A, Control C. Let me put into the chat. Where is the chat? This one, right? Okay, so this will be the first program and second program. Third one. Practice it, okay, and come up with some doubts. We'll see in the next session. Okay, so I'm not going to give you this exception. Okay, we'll see while doing the practical in our next class. Okay, thanks for joining today. We'll see in the next class. Thank you. Allah Hafiz. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just see these programs. Try to understand. If any problems, we'll see in the next session. Okay, there is some little theoretical part is also and program is also. Take in your workspace, execute it, and try to understand each line of the programs. Okay, it's very easy. It's not an big issue to understand this. Okay. Okay, Allah Hafiz. Thank